yo. So Shannon Sharpe came clean on his nightcap episode with Ocho, broke the internet yesterday, and he basically was telling people that he wasn't hacked and that this wasn't staged. And I'm sorry, even especially after reading these reports, and a lot of people have been trying to link this to the Paul Pierce situation from 2021 with Paul Pierce. I remember watching that live when he was in his mansion on his day off. I think it was on a Sunday, and he's smoking. He's smoking OG. Got strippers in the background. Paulie was enjoying himself, but he purposely was on there. You could tell his face was in the damn thing. Shannon, and I'll get to whether I think it was staged or not. You don't see him in it. You can hear him. Audio and visual are two different things. And ESPN, look, Shannon is only part-time. He don't really need them. They need him. It's different. He was only supposed to be, really, he works there Mondays and Tuesdays. That's it. Now they're talking about wanting him to come on more, because they see the way that they reinvigorated the show. The show is like way more popular than it was prior to him coming back. So they've announced that they're not going to discipline him for this incident that happened yesterday on Instagram Live. Now, some people say this was a humiliation ritual and that Shannon's got some real big, some real big success coming. I mean, I don't know how much more success he could have, honestly, with everything that he's been going on. But it doesn't add up. And look, I'll play his explanation he came up with last night. I mean, I don't know how many people are running to the internet to go explain themselves. I don't know. Some people, he's truly embarrassed like he says he was. I didn't get that feeling watching that live last night. He was cutting jokes on there. Oh, uncle, I still get it in. Ha, ha, ha. It didn't look like he was embarrassed to me.
That happened today. Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely, extremely private, and to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times. Even when I'm behind closed doors, I still try to remain a level of, even when I'm behind your most intimate detail on the audio to be heard. I'm disappointed in myself. I let them call them. I called my sister, my friends. Obviously, my friends reached out, but guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone. Staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed. Gazed in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie, and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. They can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on.
He's talking about Jordan. I guess that's like his PR rep or his manager or whatever. He was hanging out with the fashion dude at one point, and that's why everybody thought Shannon was zesty. A couple of times you see Shannon with some sus outfits, and I was like, man, no way he would do all of this just to prove that he's straight. But I'm like, man, after seeing that in his weak explanation, I'm like, man, I was trying to give you benefit of the doubt. Even Ocho was like, man, I was just happy it was a Michelle and not a Michael. Shannon, it was never a Michael. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, no way that wasn't staged. And I think it was so staged to a point where ESPN probably had a heads up. That's why they not tripping off of it. it just made them right. Everyone looking him up, it does more numbers for them. People probably tuned in this morning thinking he was gonna be on. You know what I mean? There's no way you did this by mistake. 5 times now. Their audio was pretty bad on the show last night too. At one point the feed kind of crashed and it came back. They've been having issues over there. I don't know what's going on with Shannon's phone, right? But I'm not buying the whole. I didn't know, because first he admitted that it wasn't hacked. He told his boy to take it down. He could tell people could clearly hear his voice in the background, oh Michelle and all of that. So he had to come clean. But I'm not buying you got to hit multiple buttons. I've never been live by mistake. You know what I mean? You could accidentally upload a picture by mistake. That can happen. Maybe something on your story, but you ain't accidentally going on live. You know what I mean? I wasn't buying that. So when he says someone that is he's extremely private and all of this, I'm like, nah. But then he's on the show last night promoting some type of Viagra, right? He's promoting Blue Chew and all this stuff. I was like, man, this is some company actually offered Shannon some sex entertainment company offered him, like, they lowballed him like 100 G's. This is a joke, man. This is a whole circus act. But yeah, ESPN is not gonna do anything about this, and that's what I kind of expected anyway, because that's their number one show right now, despite Pat McAfee and everything. That Shannon and Stephen A. combination they like. But I guarantee you somebody had a heads up. Rather it was Stephen A., somebody from ESPN. This was not the shocking news, because everyone was like, man, he's gonna get Paul pissed out. They're gonna do him like Paul. I'm like, nah, man, different situation. But I know T.O. was rubbing it in. T.O. was having a lot of fun with this on Twitter, clowning Shannon Sharpe. And even Ocho. Shannon had to come clean with the Ocho thing. Like, yeah, you know, I called you out. I know karma, right? Karma. But he didn't feel, I mean, if y'all watched it, let me know what y'all think. Did he look embarrassed to you? Did you feel like most people, when they embarrassed, they don't just run to the internet and say, okay, let me go and address this. You could say they got a lot of courage, they brave, but I don't know. And then as far as it being staged, like I said, we never saw anything. You're just hearing it. It's just the audio. And I don't know too many people calling out somebody's full name. I mean, I don't know. I don't do all of that. Michelle, he wanted to let you know it was Michelle. I'm like, okay, we get it. You know what I mean? We get it. You know what I mean? You do your thing, but let alone. ESPN is not going to fire Shannon Sharpe, so y'all don't have to worry about Uncle Shay. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button for the algorithm. I'm out.